Right. As I say, right, X30 Junior time for their final. Here's your grid. Lucas Ellingham is on pole position alongside Finley Dunn. Lorenzo Cordell and Sam Heading on row 2. Thomas Mills and Harvey Ribby row 3. Christian Brooks and Alfie Brooks are on row number 4. Lucas Romanek and Alexander Johnston are on row 5. Scott Sumpton and Harry Pears row 6. Jude Fernerhoff and Nathan Clifford are on row 7. Oliver Henwood and Connor Clifford on row 8. Louis Johnston-Cool and Alex Keynes are on row 9. Jensen Buckingham and Alfie Moore on row 10. Alex Doddington and Austin Byrne on row 11. Ben Jenkins and Jake Yanagisawa are on row 12. Last but not least, Keaton Cooper and Charlie Richardson on row 13. Rihanna Regan all on their own on row 14. 27 karts in this field. Well, a very interesting grid again here in X30 Junior, which for me has been one of the classes of the year. Always entertaining finals. Let's see how good this one is. Round 8 final for X30 Junior WMKC 2019 is go. And a very, very bold start there from Finley Dunn. And I think he's going to have the lead as they run up to Christmas Corner for the first time here. In fact, he does, a very sizable lead as the rest of the field finds its way up the hill. Looks like they've all made it through the first couple of corners. Now, who has got into second place? It looks, it's very big dive down the inside, and there may be a couple tripling over one another. How have they all made it through there? I thought we were going to be seeing a spinner on the exit of Ashby, but they're all still going. Finley Dunn being closed in now. 3 more races to go, including this one. X30 Junior, X30 Senior and Honda Cadet final. And up the inside there goes the number 67 of Sam Heading, who's been on such good form today. Lucas Ellingham did not have a good start then. A really, really poor start. It's down to 3rd place. Lorenzo Cordell up there as well in 4th place. He's really hitting good form now in the latter parts of this season. And here comes Ellingham down the inside of Finley Dunn and takes 2nd place. So it's Heading and Ellingham who've really been the 2 top drivers in this class so far today. No Kaden McQueen, no Reggie Dewey today, as they're at Three Sisters. So it's down to these drivers to see what they can do. Down the back straight they come. We'll check them as they come through. Thomas Mills has had a good start. He's up to 5th place. He's a driver looking at championship points, 2nd in points before the start off today. So it's Heading at the front. Ellingham 2nd, Finley Dunn 3rd, Lorenzo Cordell 4th, Harvey Ribby 5th, Thomas Mills 6th, Christian Brooks 7th, Alfie Brooks 8th, Lucas Romanek 9th, and Alexander Johnston in 10th. Going through Ashby Corner then. Well, quite steady at the moment. A couple of moves being pulled there in the midfield. Can Heading and Ellingham work together at this stage of the race just to edge away? Not this race down there. Lorenzo Cordell in the number 20. Looking a little bit further back. Alfie Brooks momentarily looking down the inside of Christian Brooks. They had a great scrap in heat number 3. A couple of drivers running wide there. There's your leader. Sam Heading making a little adjustment there, and up the inside there of Lorenzo Cordell. That looked like Harvey Ribby. Yes, it was. So Harvey Ribby makes a move down the inside of Lorenzo Cordell there for 4th place. Alex Keynes made a move on the last lap as well. He's up to 18th past Jensen Buckingham. Louis Johnston-Cool and Alex Doddington swapped the positions for 20th. Back at the front of the field though, Lorenzo Cordell now has Thomas Mills. And Thomas Mills has got to take advantage here. No Kaden McQueen here today, current championship leader. And Mills a fair distance behind, 728 points on the board from McQueen so far this year. 642 for Mills. And with drop scores now basically in play until now to the end of the season. Good move there. I think that was that Jude Fernerhoff making a move in the 53. Now Jude won heat number 1, but heats 2 and 3 were not good. Hence why number 53 is in that position in the midfield, but coming back through now. Leaders come to finish lap 5 then. Sam Heading leads, Lucas Ellingham second, Finley Dunn still there in third. Fastest driver out on circuit at the moment though, Lucas Romanek in 7th place. And down the inside, and that's a big move. Harvey Ribby had to get that move done. The gap was starting to grow, or is starting to grow, to 2nd place. And Harvey Ribby decides to take charge of the situation, get down the inside of Finley Dunn, sweetly done, into Christmas corner. Lorenzo Cordal sitting just ahead of Lucas Romanek. As we mentioned, he's the fastest driver out on circuit at the moment. Probably the fastest lap in this final. Thomas Mills has nipped through though, so Thomas Mills up into 5th place on that last lap. That's good news for the driver in 2nd place in the championship. Seven minutes to go, so we're a good way into this race now, this 12-minute plus 1 lap race. Leaders holding steady, both in the low 46.3s, as side by side as Romanek forces his way there past Lorenzo Cordal. Had to get the elbows out there, and Cordal fought hard for that one. In the end, had to give it up. Christian Brooks has nipped through as well, so unfortunately for Cordal, that's 2 positions he's lost on that last lap. Alfie Brooks not too far behind as well. Halfway point of this race almost reached. Still 2 leaders, separated by about 0.3 of a second. There is Thomas Mills, number 21, up to 5th place now. It's just done the 42.42, trying to catch Finley Dunn. The trouble is, Dunn's setting exactly the same lap times as Mills at this precise moment of the race. Six minutes to go now. Still the squabble going on, quite nice squabble between Lorenzo Cordal and Alfie Brooks. Alfie Brooks has got through. The number 14 of Connor Clifford not too far behind as well. Jude Fernerhoff now up to 11th place. Lucas Romanek sets a new fastest lap of the race of 46.19. Both the leaders in the 46.5s now. Harvey Ribby is catching them, a 46.2 last time around. The gap from 2nd to 3rd, 0.9 of a second. There or thereabouts. That is coming down, and another 0.2 has gone. Now, hello, this could be Harvey Ribby's day. Coming to the fore now. Been another driver who's had a fairly quiet day so far. Not necessarily been up at the front, not necessarily been here all season. Only 3, the best position for Harvey Ribby so far this year has been a 15th due to 2 disqualifications in other finals. Pushing now, and again taking more time out. Another 10th and a bit has gone out of the lead for Heading and Ellingham to Ribby. Ribby is coming here. He is really charging and could catch, what do you reckon, 2-3 laps? Jude Fernerhoff has made a move for 10th place. The 53 past Connor Clifford in number 14. Just over 4 minutes to go. Lucas Romanek has made a move for 5th place. So Lucas Romanek as well has got some very good pace in this race. Up to 5th place past Thomas Mills. Harvey Ribby has just set the fastest lap of the race as well, of 46.09. Contact warning for the number 53. That is Fernerhoff. Austin Burns made a move as well, just to let you know, for 23rd place past Rhiannon Regan. Into the pits as well as pulled Ben Jenkins, unfortunately. He looks to be out of the race, as is Harry Pears. So not a good day for Harry Pears, unfortunately. But I'm sure we'll see him back later in the season. Meanwhile, lead battle, Lucas Ellingham trying to catch Sam Heading, but now also having to deal with Harvey Ribby just behind him. And some of the drivers a little bit further back aren't too slow either. Lucas Romanek is continuing to put good lap times in. Needs to get past Finley Dunn though. Nathan Clifford has lost a couple of positions on that last lap. Alex Keynes and Jensen Buckingham through into 15th and 16th respectively. Three minutes to go then, plus one lap. Not long for these X30 juniors to sort themselves out. At the moment, this is a bit of a surprise for me. Lucas Ellingham does not seem to be able to push onto the back of Sam Heading, even with a bit of help from Harvey Ribby. Will that mean that Harvey Ribby decides to go alone and try and get through into second place? Christian Brooks has got through into sixth place. It's not a good final at the moment for Thomas Mills. He is starting to go backwards. That is not good news for him in his title push. Connor Clifford is also falling. Issue for Connor Clifford, he's fallen all the way down out of the top 10, and not good news at all. Has got going again, but a 1 minute 2.01 for Clifford has put the number 14 in 21st position. This final just starting to hot up a little bit as we enter the last 2 minutes on time. Still Sam Heading at the front, as he has been since lap 1. Lucas Ellingham there in second place. New fastest lap of the race, personal best lap of the race for Ellingham, 46.62. Pulls the gap in a little bit. Ribby still there as well. He's in the 46.2s as well. Alfie Brooks has now got past Thomas Mills. Lucas Romanek is also closing in rapidly. There he is in the white helmet. On the black helmeted Finley Dunn. You've got to think that Romanek's going to go for a move in the next couple of corners, because you never know, he might be able to catch up to these top three if they start fighting into the last couple of laps. Here we go, onto the back straight now, and the battle has begun, and Ellingham's trying to go round the outside. That's an audacious manoeuvre, there's contact! Oh, and Sam Heading, for the second time today, has contact with Lucas Ellingham, and he's going to be absolutely furious about that. It was very similar to the move that was done in, I think, heat number 3. Let's have a look at that again. They're side by side. Ooh, now Ellingham gets a little bit on the grass. Now, whereas before, when they had contact, Ellingham was in control. I don't think Ellingham was in full control of his kart at that point. He was on the grass, bounced back on. It'll be interesting to see how that is judged by the officials in race control. But what this means is that Harvey Ribby has now taken the lead. Harvey Ribby, without having to do any of the overtaking right at the end. The other two have taken themselves out. There is Sam Heading off the road. Not happy with that at all. 20 seconds to go then. Lucas Romanek is also... Oh, who's that? Oh, there's a flip there. And that's a big one. And I think it might... Is that the 29? Can't quite see because of the graphic. If it's the 29, it's Keaton Cooper. It's Keaton Cooper and red flag. Red flag, that may be, in fact, the end of the race. I think that'll get called. But that looks a nasty, nasty incident for... There is the number 72 of Austin Byrne. Now, if it's Austin Byrne... Yeah, Austin Byrne and Keaton Cooper were 21st and 22nd on the road. And how has that happened? That is a very strange place to have a rollover. And Austin Byrne looked in a little bit of discomfort there, perhaps with his wrist. But red flag, our third red flag of the day here, which probably brings to a conclusion this final for the X30 juniors, with Harvey Ribby in the lead by 1.48 seconds ahead of Lucas Ellingham. Lucas Romanek third, Finley Dunn fourth, Christian Brooks fifth, Alfie Brooks sixth, Thomas Mills seventh, eighth for Sam Heading, ninth for Jude Fernerhoff and Alexander Johnson. Now that must mean if Heading's eighth, there was somebody else out there stranded. Probably Alfie Moore, because Alfie Moore's come into the pits with an issue. So Sam Heading did get going again. Of course we did. We saw him pulling away with his hand in the air. Jude Fernerhoff 9th, Alexander Johnson 10th, Lorenzo Cordell in 11th place. But we just wait now for news on the drivers involved in that incident causing the red flag. We believe it's Keaton Cooper and Austin Byrne. Louis Johnston-Cool had an issue as well towards the end of that final, in 25th place now. The kart's coming back in, just being checked over for scrutineering. So the karts have come to a stop here. Number 62 just being pushed in there. That's Alex Keynes, Jensen Buckingham, Nathan Clifford as well. Oh, damage there, I think, on Oliver Henwood's karts as well. So the SL panels looking a little bit awry in terms of their position. So we're under red flag conditions, and I imagine checkered flag condition as well. I don't see that race starting again, considering that there was about a minute or so on the clock to go. But red flag for an incident involving 2 karts in the X30 junior class, one of them upside down on the run between Christmas Corner and Inkermans. That's the fast left-hand kink.